really that much happened besides a very long murder trial, to which ended in a surprise for some of the party members. So I think we'll just move straight into the aftermath of what happens the very next day as you guys all get called back to court on the 11th of Flame Rule. Well, it's even lagging on mine.
Take your time.
But yes, on the very next day, all of you guys are summoned back to court. And Killing Civil Health, well, Barnabas, the prosecutor, as well as Elintra, is back the next day. You all have a look towards Elintra, and she doesn't exactly have a smile on her face, but she has almost like a knowing look of something's about to happen, something that's pretty big. And Khalid Civil Health calls the court to order. Right. And the court proceedings pretty much resume after this. She calls, well, Elintra is escorted back to the witness stand. We will now continue the trial with Elintra's testimony in full. Elintra, and she kind of like nods towards the judge. We understand that your memories have been modified. Could you please tell us how that happened? And she kind of looks towards you, Mara, who's still kind of like in your stand. Vincent and Micah as well. She goes, yes, Your Honor. It was Derlin's Feather, my husband, and the victim who modified my memories. He was trying to make me, well, forget a lot of very bad things that he may have done. And I believe that Ms. Mara and Mr. Cormorant were responsible for his death. But now I realize that they must have had been much more to this. And it is about this time that Winston just kind of speaks up. Oh, and what are those missing memories that you have now come into knowledge of? And then she just goes, the clerics said that my memories were modified multiple times, so it's still a little bit foggy, but I can remember recent events a little bit more clearly. And she goes, well, Derlin has done quite a bit, and to my knowledge, in the background, behind the scenes, he has been working against the city. And the crowd just kind of ahs. Kalin Civil Health immediately speaks up. Please speak up. Could you please elaborate about these, what these things might be? And then she just continues. She tells the story of how Derlin has been working with a man named Manchu, supposedly the leader of the Zentarum, has been moving things behind the scenes in order to benefit from his businesses, but things have taken has been kind of like increased a notch. And he doesn't seem so interested in the business as much as some kind of like new idea that he has. And he's been apparently obsessed about it, to the point that when Elintra was asking or whenever, anytime that she showed like some interest in it, her memory was modified to the point that past memories of what has happened has been kind of blurred. Her family is not here in the court right now, but she just goes at points in time. I think even memories of my family conflict with what I believe in right now. But I think with some time, I might be able to get those memories back. For now, I would like to say this. I do not believe Sir Comrant and Mara have anything to do with the death of my husband. In fact, I think there may be some foul play involved, and Derlin may somehow be involved in all of this. And with that, prosecutor kind of speaks up. Your Honor, we have reason to believe that Derlin Swift-Feather may have been involved in some illegal activities. We would like to investigate further to see if this is indeed the case, whether the prosecution even has a murder trial on its hands. And the judge just goes, well, very well. In light of this new information, I'm going to adjourn this court until further notice. The investigation will continue, and we will reconvene when we have more information. To this, court is adjourned, and she immediately steps off to the side. Mara and Comrade, you have technically been set free. And your side, well, the crowd that is on your side starts cheering in the background. Elentra immediately kind of like walks over to where you guys are. Comrade Mara, any binds or bands that have been put on you have been taken off. You see the guard kind of like walks over. This is a ticket, kind of hands it over to you. Just head over to the courthouse and the courthouse jail, and can grab your equipment back.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll thank the guy.
Okay. With that, Lintra kind of like looks up towards you, Mara, and she just goes, "Do you have a moment?"
I do.
In private, of course. And she kind of like steps to the side of the courthouse. Vincent Drench starts coming over, congratulating the both of you. Well, good. I told you everything would be fine. I am the best investigator in Waterdeep after all.
I we certainly wouldn't have gotten this far without you.
Well, I wouldn't say that much that far without you, Miss Micah. You've shown yourself to be quite inquisitive and definitely a step above the rest of the sort. And he kind of looks over towards Winston Payne, who immediately starts packing his bags, just kind of huffs his way out. Not even a case.
Is he gonna be okay?
It should be fine. It happens all the time. Cases get thrown out of the court because things are unfinished, investigations need to continue, it's work, and work usually isn't great. But for now, I think we should be fine. With the court knowing about Derlin's activities behind the scenes, as well as Mr. Lintra's testimony, we could say that the both of you, and this looks towards Comrade and Mara, are pretty much innocent. And don't you worry, your name will be cleaned after all of this. I'm sure the reporters will have something to say. And he just turns over towards a crowd of people that kind of be ushering towards the side. Oh, my name is Vincent Trench. Hi, I am the defense attorney. This is my aide, Micah. I'll tell you everything about the case. And he starts immediately talking to the reporters to the side. He says, don't you worry, I'll deal with all of this. I can handle the reputation. And with that, Mara, you kind of head over to a quiet corner with Lintra, and she just goes, first of all, I'm so sorry for everything that's happened. My head's a little clearer now, and I'm thinking that perhaps we started off on the wrong foot. She just goes, Mara? And she just puts her hand up. Was it?
Yes. And, well, no need for apologies, I think.
Well, there was a lot of misunderstanding, and the things that Dylan has done to me, to us, what has happened to us right now, well, I'm sorry, kind of apologizing for it. I feel like I've had some sort of, well, something to do with all of this. And the worst part is my memory is all jumbled up. But there is something I need to tell you. And I'm not so sure whether I should inform the court about it. But I think you should be the first to know, since, well, I know. Rose, do you remember the night at the Cynosure Ball?
Yes. Why?
Well, just before we left out and headed to that ball, Dylan, well, he was acting a little bit strange. In fact, didn't you feel Dylan was acting strange throughout the ball itself? I've never seen him, well, walk away from confrontation like that before. Do you think Dylan would have done that?
I don't. Actually, it surprised me a little.
This thing that we have, this split in our bodies, do you think, she just kind of looks up to you, that Dylan might have done the same?
It wouldn't surprise me.
The only thing that I can remember is that before all of that happened, he was discussing some sort of business. Was writing something, asked me. All I can remember is something about a skull. No, something about a ship or a port or some sort. Or a skull port? She just kind of like looks at the word and thinks to herself, have you heard of it?
Have I heard of it?
You can make me, this would be,
Does that sound?
no, this is not familiar at all to you. No, nobody has heard of it as well. Yeah, you've not heard about it.
I have not, but I'm sure I can find out.
She goes, there was some sort of business he had, something important. And then, well, he ushered me for change for the ball. And then he came to get me. He was so nice and kind, and I thought we were going out for a good time, and all of that happened. And, well, now I'm married to, I guess, a criminal? She goes, not sure how to handle that.
With grace, I'm sure.
She stands up and she goes, I'm sure you've been through a lot as well. If you want, well, you should. I'm sure you haven't seen Mom and Dad yet?
I have not.
Well, perhaps you should go see them, but not sure how we should explain this situation.
Can we meet tonight?
Of course. Just meet me outside our home. family is living near the guest house for the moment. I kind of moved them there when things went a little crazy at the Sternen and everything. So you can expect them back, Bishop, of course. But please come visit us for dinner tonight.
I will.
And she just kind of looks at you forlorn for a second before she gives you a hug. Calls you sister. Sounds strange to you?
I think that would be the best arrangement moving forward.
And you see a single tear kind of like ball in her eye. She goes, let's make the best of what we have, don't we? The both of us.
Yes.
You kind of nod the head. Perhaps Darlin was wrong. You are not the worst of me, or whatever it was. And she starts walking out of the courthouse. I'll see you back home, sister.
Yes. Tonight.
And kind of like a kind of almost a grace, she kind of walks right out the doors. Reporters immediately start crowding around her, and she just goes, "No comment, no comment. I need time to recover." And she immediately heads off and disappears. The rest of the courthouse immediately filters away. Helen and Cordelia stand as well. Give you guys a little bit of a glare, but with that noble huff, they just lift their chins and head out. Court eventually empties, and the rest of you guys are left with Mud and Romelia, who immediately congratulates you again. "Oh, see, everything is fine." Romelia just walks over. "Well, I've got things to do as well, and this took up quite a bit of our resources and time, I think. So we'll probably head back to headquarters. Good to see you guys, and welcome back." And she kind of like pats Cormoran and Mara on the back. So she starts heading off. But just goes, "Well, what are your plans, heroes?"
Not sure, really. I haven't had time to really think about it.
Well, whatever it is, tonight's a night for celebration. Perhaps take a week off, do something for yourselves. I think you've been through enough personal issues right now. He looks towards Mara. I consider this a little bit of a work vacation for the lot of you. How about that? Your expenses can be on me for now.
Yeehaw, motherfucker.
Is that what Mara says?
You're very kind.
In her head towards Komura.
God damn, girl. Calm your tits.
The Mert just goes, "But don't take your rest lightly. I'm sure after you have recuperated, sorted everything out, there is probably more to do in this city, and more to do with this mansion." And she kind of winks towards a lot of you. "Good luck. Let me know if you need anything." And he heads back out of the court and disappears. You guys heading back to the inn? Where are you guys going?
How's everyone doing?
Has anyone heard of Skullport?
And
We're walking back to the inn.
Have we?
oh yeah, we're walking back to the inn, I guess.
Or taking a tray. I don't know. Fast travel.
No, bro. No, I think a lot slow, long walk. It takes you guys. You're coming from the castle ward. Castle ward is only roughly about a couple of hours. Even less than that. It's less than 2 months. Yeah, you'll be there in 20 minutes.
Loading.
Wait, what magical item do you have, Penny?
Week 2 and week 3 things, I think.
Yeah.
Sounds like a scary place.
Skullport. Sounds like a place, but
Lily mentioned that Dolan had important business to do with Skullport, but she can't remember much more.
Hmm.
I really want to find out.
All right. Are you and her all right then?
I'm going to meet my family with her tonight.
Oh. How
Not sure how to feel about all of it.
do you? Well, how do you think they'll take this?
As well as they can, I think. But I'd still like to know what I am.
We'll find out. Are you going alone or?
Yeah,
Do you think that's a good idea, Mara? Maybe once you come with you, or at least be close by on hand.
You
You know
can
what happened at the inn?
we can wait outside.
I think he'll be fine. I mean, you can be nearby if you want. I'm sure everyone could use some time off.
I think I'd feel better if we were somewhere nearby.
I leave it up to you.
Okay. Takes you about 20 minutes to reach back by foot all the way towards the tavern. It's a little bit dusty, hasn't been kept clean for some time. Nobody's worked here for some time as well. And it goes and the hours passes. If there's nothing else that you guys want to do today,
Well, I guess I'm cleaning up the place. Oh, I can. It's dusty. Holy shit.
yeah, about 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
It's not that dusty.
I'm dying for you.
But
Flautier can feel the dust in real
Yeah.
life.
I feel the dust. It's in my throat.
Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I want to
Sweet dust.
but I must stop myself.
Oh no, I'm glad
Better-
I'm watching my mom walk.
Look, it's better than eating glass.
I'm gonna take a fucking long bath.
Oh, you haven't bathed the whole time?
Well, I did yesterday, I guess.
Oh no.
You're
Okay.
bathing in
Mara,
water?
Mara is just attempting to drown herself in the bath every night.
I don't have to pretty much run one
Yeah.
drown.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that's why I said trying.
I'm failing.
Eating.
I'm failing.
My int's 9, but I'm not that dumb. Why isn't it working?
all right. Anything else that you guys want to do tonight?
Right. So you've picked up your stuff? Yeah?
I assume you guys grabbed it right next door before heading back.
Yeah.
We should actually actually open
What else
for
do we want
business
to do,
one day.
guys? You know,
Well, there are the things we ordered. I don't know how long.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the things.
I don't.
yeah, I suppose.
I could pick those up.
Sure.
Oops.
It will take you about how many weeks you said for your items or the stuff that you ordered for what from where?
Yeah, the magic items. And I think we have.
It has been centuries already.
I think it's definitely been more than a week since the first set. So I think, if I recall correctly, before we got arrested, we were planning on going to collect the second bunch, like the next day or whatever. After.
So it's like a couple of days already. So I can assume, yeah, you can go grab your items today as part of the stuff that you want to do for today. Yeah. So what are the magical items we go through?
All right.
Let's get through all of them.
Yeah, looking at the list, I have fireball beads to collect. Mara has opening. Micah is still pending with her Frostbrand Warhammer. Augie has a luck stone. Alex has a guardian emblem. And or Amulet of the Devout. I'm not sure which one was supposed to first. Fosha, Ring of Protection. Is there anything else that I'm missing? As I know, that is the complete list.
Okay. Which of those items were items that were not able to grab the previous session and then had to grab into this session?
The Frostbrand.
This amulet, yeah.
Yeah.
Frostbrand and Amulet. Okay. So those two I'd have a plus. Okay.
And then Fosha got a curse. Right? Was that
But we cleansed it with extra
I know
cash.
the Devout, but it was like cursed.
Yeah,
So-
but it was already exchanged already.
Yeah, it's already exchanged,
Okay.
so that one's fine already.
Yeah.
For you two, okay, let's see here. Do we need to do the roll this week? 1, 2, 3. Sure, why not? Let me just do this. Let's just do this. Micah, high or low?
Jesus.
Bringing Jesus into this.
I mean, look, I'll bring in whoever I want. Hi. Of course.
2, 3, 4. Okay. Should we be so bad?
How about I propose this? You do it for the items where someone has already got something. Maybe we do it, and the ones who didn't get their stuff last time maybe get to you get more of a chance to get it, I guess.
No, you definitely get it. It's just that what you get it with. All right. Let me see if there's a different list that I can use. Maybe something that is not so. Well, yeah. So you managed to get the Frostbrand, definitely a +1 Frostbrand. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. You wouldn't take it back expecting it. Doesn't seem to have any problem as well. Would you like to attune to it?
Sure, why the fuck not?
So you do find as you attune to it immediately that it is cursed. Yes. Oh my god. So the moment,
You've already decided, might as well go for it.
okay, so the moment that you tune to it, well, how about this? Can we leave the tune for an hour later after everyone else gets their items first?
Sure.
Sure. Since it takes an hour for attunement anyway. Okay, the devout, Amulet the Devout for Alexander, please will be high or low? High or low?
Hi.
Okay. All right. Same thing as well. You also get, you managed to get an Amulet the Devout. Same thing. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong. We'll talk about once you attune to it what happens. As to the remaining items, how many more items do you have?
I have some beads of fireballs.
Okay, the beads you get, no problem.
My chime of opening, I think.
Yeah.
Chime opening, no problem. You get that as well.
Okay. Ring of Protection for sure.
Okay, all three, there's no problem. All three for those three items, no problem.
Oh no, wait, Luckstone for Augie as well.
Oh, Luckstone. Augie, high. No. This one is cannot simply high or low.
What?
This is just Luckstone. Stone of good luck, right?
Yeah.
It's uncommon. Oh no, uncommon item. Nah, that's fine. Yeah. Stone of good luck is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was something else. I thought it was a Luckstone or some shit.
It is a Luckstone. Right?
Alright, anything else? Any other items? All good?
I think that's everything. That's Micah does have a shield +1 pending, but it would be the next work.
It will be the next working week. Okay.
Yep.
So
and same
let's,
with Alex and the Guardian Emblem as well.
okay.
Yeah, so 2 things left.
I think we also reordered the cloak.
Which cloak was this?
Your cloak protect.
yeah.
You pay the loan thing for.
Yeah, and then we got some money. I can't recall actually.
Okay.
It's fine.
Then there's also a cloak of protection pending for Micah. Untracked.
So cloak of protection and the shield and the armor, is it? Shield?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
not
plus
this.
one too. Yeah, but not this cycle.
Yeah, but not this. Yeah, not this work week. It would be.
Okay.
It'll be
The
the
following work week. Okay. So I need to have a look at the magic item list again. But for now, as you guys, I assume you guys collect your items, come back home, and then chit chat for a bit before you go off and do your own things. Let's see here. Once Alexander and Micah, you're tuned to the items. Alexander, you don't feel any different. You feel quite rested, and things have been happening to other people, not really to you. You still have this connection with your patron, your god. So you're like, I've got his help. Everything's fine. You just maintain and you have everything works for you, no problem. Micah, as you touch the hammer and you kind of like hold it in your hand, it gleams in the light. It definitely has this kind of like icy white mist that kind of flows off the edges of it. And as it gets colder, you can definitely like see this mist kind of like come out more. But as you touch it and you look at it, you suddenly feel everything get bigger, and the hammer almost get like heavier. As you feel your entire body start to shrink smaller and smaller. And you look at your hand that's holding the hammer, it starts to get like grains of wood like start to grow onto it. And as you're about to say or do anything, well, what's the last thing you would like to do or say before anything else happens?
Yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah, all right. You kind of look outwards as your entire body turns into a wooden doll.
What? It's going to be another drama. Shit.
You look at your body right now, and you can still move. Your statistics are the same, but you have become some sort of construct.
Do we see this?
As you guys pass by Michael's room, you all see Michael holding her new hammer, but she looks a little bit different. You're still wearing your armor and everything. Like you have everything, all your equipment, no problem. Just that your body's turned into like wood.
She's made of wood?
Yep.
Oh my god. Micah? You look different? Is this consensual?
Definitely not.
Need a little help?
Is there anything you can do?
Would I know that this is a curse?
Looks like one.
Alright. Thank you. God.
Sure. Roll me and what's your spellcasting? Wisdom? Roll me a wisdom check, please.
Wisdom check.
Yes.
Pure wisdom.
DC is 17.
don't know if you roll for.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
17,
I
you
don't-
just make it.
I don't think remove curse is like dispel magic where you roll for a high level.
You don't.
Oh, no.
It's, and
This is level 3.
unless you're saying it's a remove curse so that I can still remain attuned to the item.
Oh, no, this is not like, hold on a second.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, so with this much, you just need to break this one. Yeah, sure. With just one casting of remove curse, immediately you are unattuned to the item, and the curse is removed from you as well. Are you touching the item? Or are you touching Micah?
Oh, well, I'm touching Micah.
Micah, yeah. So your body immediately reverts back to flesh. You feel yourself go back to normal size. You are regular again.
Right, I think we need to have another word with that shop.
Again?
They keep giving us cursed items. You'd think they'd do some quality control.
That's, oh, yep, all right. That's, are we gonna go there today? Are we gonna go there tomorrow? Are we gonna go? Oh, look, it's infected.
Oh. What, the curse?
No. You know what? Let's do that tomorrow.
Okay, sure. So with that, if there's nothing else for the evening, all of you guys will take, there is one other thing. Mara, you head off towards a meeting with Elintra and your family again. You see them immediately kind of like lining outside the house waiting for you already. The first one to obviously run up to you is Elintra, who introduce you to the rest of your family. And for the night, I'll let you have it as a private role play or whatever. But you are brought into the house and things are kind of discussed in private between you and Elintra and the family. Let you decide how that goes about. Don't need to go into that detail. You can write to me if you want anything special coming out of that. But the end result is that your family really has no choice. Things have been kind of they've been kept on the loop for quite some time. They also have no idea what has been happening, and they've also found it quite weird that Elintra's been acting quite like not herself in the past couple of years. So now that everything's come to light, they're kind of happy to see you and Elintra. They're kind of getting used to it. They're not exactly sure how to handle it. Your younger sister finds it all to be quite funny and something that happens in Worsley more often than not. But yeah, that night you guys have quite an interesting and unique family dinner as you kind of like go about discussing what you may be discussing adventures and stuff like that. As you leave the place, Elintra just kind of steps on, like, Mara, before you leave, I know you said goodbyes and everything, but I'd like you to have something. Well, I think it might be better in your hands than in mine. I'd like you to roll me a... Let's see here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, roll me a D7, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Holy shit. She pulls out of a very nice looking case. Actually, she just hands the case over to you. This wooden case, engraved onto it is the like her initials, Elintra, Swift Feather at the time, so it's like an IS there. Just very beautiful, kind of like elven kind of design on this wooden frame box. She opens it. Inside is a gleaming platinum instrument. As you look at it, she strums on the strings, and you hear exquisite kind of like lines of rhythm just appear from out of nowhere. Literally, you can see it kind of realistically making things happen as she's kind of strumming these notes across the lines. And you're not sure whether it's an illusion. You're not sure whether she's playing a spell that's casting or messing with your mind. But she just strums it, and it feels heavenly. She passes it to you. She just goes, Derlin gifted this to me. Well, not really him. It was ordered. I really liked this sub at one point, and well, he didn't deliver it to me by hand, but some porter to send it to me, and it was a surprise. But I think now that I think the surprise was probably that he was hiding something while he was trying to pacify me. So I think, well, she hands it over to you. As you look at it, you don't immediately recognize what the instrument is. It's definitely an exquisite kind of make. The metal kind of gleams with this kind of chrome edge. The strings themselves as well has this like platinum edge to it, and it's very light. The entire thing, about 2 pounds, you think? About the size of the box itself would be probably by 2 by 4 kind of thing. Would you like to strum the strings of the instrument?
Yeah.
As you attempt to play the instrument, I'd like you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Mm. Okay.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
As you do, you feel the notes become discordant, and the heavenly music that strums from Elentra's fingers become almost like this, and a scratch almost, and you feel it like reverberate into your head. You'll take 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And she just goes, I forgot to tell you, I was still attuned to it, but perhaps you should take it back and take some time with it first. Once you attune to it, other people can mess with it. It's pretty much for you kind of a thing. Other than that, it's an instrument for bards. It's a replica. It's not really the real instrument of the bards, obviously, but it does have similar properties. You can cast spells from it. Well, I'll let you have a play around with it as she winks. I think it might be more useful in your hands. And she kind of like hugs you tight again and just goes, Mara, you have a home here whenever you need. We'll let the city and whatever deal with Derlin. We don't have to deal with him anymore. So this is a safe, secure place for you as well, if you ever need to return.
Thank you.
And with that, as you say your goodbyes, that is it for the events of the night. For the next 5 days, or the next work week, we are going to finally take our downtime. And enough things have happened that we won't take 2 weeks, we'll be taking 1 week worth of downtime. Also, as this happens, for now, if you would like to remove the curse on the instrument or do anything, remove the curse on the weapon, the Frostbrand, or anything, you can do that if you would like. Just a simple remove curse to do that. If there's anything other than that, for now, nothing else will happen on you guys. And so we'll go down the order and see who does what for the downtime. As for Mara, the instrument, as you attune to it, it is an Anstruth harp.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice heart. I'm gonna look at it. 2 pounds only. Yeah, yeah. It's not that big, so easy for you to carry around if you ever need to pull it out for anything. But it's some good shit. Has some good spells. Looks pretty dandy, and the ones that we see in the images like are gold or has some red trimmings, has some kind of like wood trimmings. This one is completely made out of what looks to be it looks to be platinum. So the highest attune. Lucky.
Nice.
Okay, so before we do any downtime, obviously the week will happen. Any items that you guys have procured, I will assume you will get them at the end of the work week, so you can add those as well. Downtime for this week will be paid for Mud, just to give you guys a little bit of relief. But that's only for this week. He's not going to be taking care of you guys for the rest of your lives. He's not your ward.
Daddy.
Not yet your daddy yet.
I propose we get Alex to do it.
No, Alex already, unfortunately, he's simping for another daddy. So, yeah. So with that, assume any items that you've procured for the week that you will assume to get at the end of this week, we will get probably. But yeah, shall we start with downtime? If not, is there any other questions before we begin?
So you said the remove curse, right?
Yes.
Is that like, can I just get Fortia to do it, or is it gonna take
Yeah,
up?
up to you. Up to you. You can just ask Fortia to do it. In fact, Fortia, if you had a spell for the evening, you can do that before you ended the evening as well.
I can do it.
Yeah. Nobody knows if there's anything's happened to the Abner Devout for Alexander. Nothing seems to be affecting him. He's having some downtime, so nothing's affecting him.
Alex mid combat tries to cast a spell.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Don't give him ideas. Hey, it's the Amulet Devout looks very nice. Okay, it literally looks all there. Everything's fine. Nothing's wrong with it.
Mine is +2, I guess.
Thunder
Yours is a
Wave.
plus. Yours is a +2 as well, right? Amulet Devout.
Yeah.
So yes.
Thunder Waves himself.
And the wheels of the direction.
That's the curse.
All hostile spells are reflected back to you, and all healing spells are randomly healed onto enemies.
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay. But with that, we'll go for downtime first before anything else happens, including investigations that may be happening as well in the background. So we'll start at the top of the round. Alexander, what do you want to do? It's your downtime. I know you have everything you want besides your parents and love.
Let's see. Yeah, let's do the Sukurela one thing at my church.
One more religion. So you are at this point where you already have one favor with the church, right? Or do you already
I believe that I gained my helm from the favor.
Yeah.
the extra favor?
Yeah.
So you have no more favors left now.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, you have no more favors right now. All right. So in that case, you can go ahead and make me a religion check for your downtime.
Sure thing.
Religious service. Who's your daddy again, Alexander?
Tempest.
Tempest, baby.
That just
7.
sounds wrong.
Daddy Tempest loves you.
Please don't.
You do know Tempest is quite muscular, right?
Yes.
Is that why you... Okay.
Should be fine. Roll me a D100, please.
People worship for many reasons.
D100. Alright. 33.
33, okay. So, with a 17, you head off for the week as well. And again, make a name for yourself, apparently rumors of you having some sort of visitation or vision from Tempest itself, and everyone kind of looking at your gleaming helm. Do you tell the story at all to the rest of the followers?
I only tell the one that I first met.
All right. So you don't speak anything about it. So the rumors do consist of like some people definitely seem like, oh, he's the hero Waterdeep now. He's gonna dress nicer. Others like, no, the helm was bestowed upon him from birth. And he's had to take it out to save the city. There's all sorts of fucking rumors that are coming out. But eventually, even just you being there, and there hasn't been any events for this week itself or at the arena or anything, just the regular kind of like arena practice tournaments. So yeah, you earn your usual one favor with the religious service of your church. Nothing else happens, and your downtime is done.
Thank you.
You don't take any damage, so you should be fine. Yep. Okay.
What do you mean damage? What do you mean damage?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Don't worry
Nothing's
about it.
happened to you. You're fine. If nothing's broke, you shouldn't fix it. All right.
You're a cleric. You're fine.
Yeah. Don't be so paranoid. Okay. Anyway, let's go on to Cormorant.
All right.
I will be scribing scrolls.
Yes. For Tira, who is obviously in.
Between she and I, we have 10 working. We have 10 working days each, right? In a work week.
5 working days. 1 work week is 5 days. Yeah.
Oh, we're 10.
Actual Forgotten Realms is 10, I think.
Is it work week is 10?
I know previously what we did was 10.
I thought it was I thought 1 work week was 1 like 5 day, and then 10 days 2 work weeks.
I'm so glad.
So like 1 week in the Forgotten Realms, if I am not wrong, is 10 days. Let me double check that.
Work week.
Well,
Oh, yeah. Hold on. D&D Beyond says 5 days.
Yeah, it says 1 work. Yeah, it says 1 work week is 5 days or more to complete. So regular weeks are 7 days, but I usually say work week, which means 5 days, and months are 30 days apiece. So a 10 days is basically 2 work weeks.
Okay.
So we usually do 10 days, or we usually two work weeks, but this one will only be 1 work week.
Yeah. All right.
So in between, 10 altogether. Yeah.
Okay. So this downtime is paid for, sponsored by. Right.
Yes, sponsored by Mert. So you don't have to worry about this one.
I will use my 5 work days, making a scroll of Fireball,
Mm-hmm.
and Othira will make 4 shield scrolls and 1 mage armor scroll.
No counter spells? Oh, are you sure? You need.
Well, I don't have. Augie is the guy.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, okay, all done. You've got the gold and everything to pay for all that. No problem, right? Yes. No.
Well, yeah, he's paying for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! He's paying for your downtime, the expenses, not for any other expenses.
My
Yeah.
okay, so in that case, I will.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about living expenses.
Oh, okay. Do I have 500 gold to spare?
I'm sure you do.
I've been keeping budget. We spent a lot on our magic items, so we're not rich at this point. No, I will. In that case, I will make 5 scrolls of silvery bomb.
5 scrolls of silver buffs instead. Okay, sure, no problem. You and Atira can do that. And with technically magic items, you know what? I'm just gonna double check something. Since your downtime activity is so, let's make some things interesting. This should be crafting an item. Okay, roll me a D100.
Sure.
You're fine. But yeah, you spend the entire week with Tira. Your secretary basically making more scrolls. She goes, we should perhaps open a business. Think about making a printing press.
I like it. It's
But we need to hire more people. Maybe there are more, up and down people like me who wouldn't mind just copying scrolls for a day.
Well, keep an eye out. We can find more people. That'd be great.
Not so good with working with people, as you can remember. I'm fine for now. I'll just do what I. Sorry, I smoke. And she puts back to her scroll writing. Yeah, she seems bored. But anyway, that is all for your downtime. Let's quickly move on to Futia. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some religious service because hey,
Because you
why
can.
not?
Sure.
Because I can, and also because that's what she would do.
All right, sure. Go right ahead. If there's nothing simple about that, sure. Make me a religion check, please.
Oh no. Oh no, let's see the legendary roll.
Well, technically, you can either make a religion or a persuasion check. It's your choice.
No.
Is your persuasion any better?
No, I think it's what.
No.
Lols. Well, 16 is pretty good still. So yes, back at the Temple of Spies, Monster Spies, Spies in the morning. Yeah, back in the Spies in the morning. Simple enough. You handle your service. Make me a D100 roll as well.
Okay.
Equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier. Ooh, what's your charisma modifier?
Oh, it's great.
Negative
it's
1?
8. -1.
Negative 1. Do you have any favors right now already?
I think. Let me think. I've already had one stack, and then I took one, and then I think I had one left.
One left. Okay.
Did I have one?
Can you make sure? Because technically you can only hold one favor for you.
Let me check. Oh no, I used that one. Yeah, I don't have any. Yep.
Okay, sure. You will get 1 point of inspiration as well. And yes, no complications on your end. Just a simple service for the week. Kind of like almost like a week getaway from all the troubles and all the anxiety and all the things that's been happening to the party for like an entire week. You basically go and retreat in the mountains for about an entire week.
Okay.
But yes, through your religious study, no one else disturbs you. Everyone seems to kind of like give you birth, like a gift birth to you, like a place away from you, kind of like give you like your space. No one seems to disturb you for this entire week, so your downtime is good as well.
Oh, thank God.
Mara, are you there? Yeah, I will try to investigate -1 what Skullpod is.
What Skullpod
where?
is? Yeah. What it is, where it is. Okay, sure. Let's see here. Research. Right, spending any money to go about doing this, or just trying your best? It's an intelligence check, yes.
I will spend like 150.
150, so plus 3 to it. Plus 3 bonus, yeah. So 50 GP for +1. Okay. Sure, go ahead. Roll me intelligence check and it'll add a +3 to it and it'll see how you go about with your investigations. Oh no.
I will roll that using inspiration.
Sure, go ahead.
Can I add a d6 to this? Knowledge from a past life.
Does it say to any roll? Any ability check?
I will post it.
Yep.
I used to live in Skullport, you see.
Well,
No. Okay, so this doesn't work. So this is not technically a skill check. That you're not using a skill at the moment. This is basically
you're right.
yeah.
Okay.
This is
So
over
I
a period
got
of
a
time.
13 then. Yeah.
Yeah. So with a 13, which is also fine actually, you will learn 2 pieces of law about Skullport. Would you like to know what is Skullport and where is Skullport, or would you like to know one by one what it is? What is your
What I
first-
guess what is Skullport will be the first one.
what is Skullport? All right. You go about like and ask people, and here's the weird thing: nobody has any idea what Skullport is. It is only through kind of searching through old libraries, the same one, like similar to the one that you went to the old ladies' library. Like there's some encyclopedias, some storybooks, almost fiction about a place known as Skullport, a grim, cutthroat outpost of a civilization where apparently all sorts of riffraff take refuge in. It is a port where people can basically kind of can hide in, and very, very few souls of the surface will have any clue about how to reach this apparently a shadowy reflection of Waterdeep. Stories tell of Skullport being large enough to be almost like a city in itself, very reminiscent of what Waterdeep looks like, but in a much more drab and dreary kind of a pirate outpost kind of like situation. Many talk of it as the Port of Shadow, akin to almost like a rumor or a warning, which is pretty much how anybody kind of views it. Like they say, it's like, don't go to the Port of Shadow lest you find death at your doorstep, at your queue or something like that. So it's a place that people want to avoid. Or it seems to be a rumor of a place of this civilization. What is your second question?
Um, uh,
Where is Skullport?
how do I get to Skullport?
How do you get to Skullport? How does one get to Skullport? So, as you search through this line of questioning, you found out that you're not the only one that's been researching about Skullport. Apparently, other researchers, other scholars have been interested about its findings. You're not the only one that's interested about a lost civilization or some hidden outpost or something like that. Some spies, apparently in the past, like old ones from the Lord's Alliance, have also searched for this information. Some of it is almost public, actually, but no one's really kind of searched and looked through it. Skullport is apparently underground, even though it is a proper port, like ships actually can anchor to it and everything. That means it's surrounded by water. It's subterranean. It's a subterranean civilization or a port, basically, in some underwater, underground body of water. How to get to it? There have been many excursions and expeditions heading towards Skullport. None have been successful. Some say that even though that it exists apparently far beneath, many, many miles beneath the earth, actually far beneath the city of Waterdeep itself, like under the mountains itself. The only way through it is outside of Waterdeep, like to get from out in the sea areas or maybe through tunnels. But it is rumored that the supposed Undermountain is also connected to the Skullport.
Interesting. Okay.
How would you get there? Well, some say the yawning portal perhaps would be the best idea, but dangerous, obviously.
The what, sir?
The yawning portal,
Ah, okay, okay.
yeah, would be a possible idea, but enough adventurers have gone down far deep enough and have not returned that it's considered like an adventurous, a dangerous expedition. Yeah. Okay. With that, I'd like you to roll me a D100, please. No problem for your end as well. The complications. Yeah, you gather information what you can about Skullport. And yeah, you start heading back to the group. But that is the end of your downtime. Let's move on. Micah.
Yep. Okay. I would like to use my downtime trying to figure out where the fuck Sam went.
You can. Wait, I thought you did that already previous
I think I investigated his
location, right?
Previous location.
Previous location. It was Luskan.
No, I think like before he left. Oh, he's in he's in Luskan.
No, but I remember I told you that he had left from
Waterdeep.
The location from where he left.
You did not.
What did you find? I thought you found the location already. No.
I found where he was previously, like a apartment building or something in the south.
Oh, yeah. That was just his safe house. That was just a safe house.
Yeah,
So that's all we found. Okay, where did he go? Sure. No worries. We can do that. Roll me. Okay, are you going to add anything to this investigation? 50 GP plus 1.
50 GP plus 1. Hang on. Oh, I have.
Up to plus 6. So 300 GP max.
Oh. Do I have 300 GP of my own? Yeah. Nah, let's go for a plus 3.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
150. Roll me intelligence plus or persuasion. Sorry.
Persuasion. Alright, nice.
It's either intelligence or persuasion, right? It says no. Sorry, this is intelligence check. Yeah.
Intelligence, just straight intelligence.
Yeah, straight intelligence.
Not investigation or anything, right?
Nope. Straight intelligence check. That's why it's not exactly an ability. It's not a skill check.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I'm going to reroll that with my inspiration.
Oh, this is why everyone keeps inspirations for. I see. Okay.
Yes. It's to advance our backstory.
Downtime. What else?
All right. 10 plus 3 as well, so another 13. So. Okay, it's not bad. You do find 2 pieces of information about Sam as well. So is one of them, where is his location now?
Yes.
Okay. So tracing from the safe house and kind of like where he's worked or what has happened from the Founders Day explosion, as well as the time you've met him right after that. From what you can gather, Sam had left along with Celeste as well, together with a crew of this would be a crew of Drow. You can assume, it's the same Drow that you've worked with. You can probably assume that you're getting this information from them after kind of like piecing some things together. So basically, Sam and Celeste has, during that time, fled to Luskan in order to gather what they consider a place to kind of like to take port and kind of like gather their things again before they head off. where he is currently right now, after they left Luskan, it is said that they are heading towards a dangerous place known as, you guessed it, the Port of Shadow. Because more than likely he is in this supposed Port of Shadow.
She copy me. I know. No, Sam is Derlin, Mara.
Or is Dylan Sam? Mhm.
We know not.
Just walks, just, when he leaves for the day, he just walks and he heads over to Silvery Moon and just goes, "Hi, I'm Sam." But yes, that is your first bit of information. What's the second bit of information you would be interested in?
Ooh. What? No. Okay. What kind of dangers are in the Port of Shadows? What is it that makes it dangerous?
What is it that makes Skullport dangerous? All right, it's probably through questioning of sailors and other people who might, it sounds like port, it sounds like something like seaworthy, and you mostly get rumors about what the dangers are, and through hearing all sorts of things like, oh, it's surrounded by sharks, there's a megalodon at the bottom, no, I heard there's an ancient black blue dragon, or some shit like that, and it's all sorts of things that you realize that the true danger of this Port of Shadows is that nobody really knows. It's the dangerous part is that the rumors themselves could or could not be true. Nobody knows for sure. The thing is that it is a domain of villainy, so pretty much like all sorts of cutthroats and thugs and bandits and pirates and all sorts of things persist in that world. It's governed. It's governed by their own selves, by their own inhabitants, and very few, like even they say like even the people that are there, they're kind of like stuck there because they don't even know how to get out, kind of thing. So nobody wants to get there. Who the fuck wants to be stuck in this like fucked up place?
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's that's about it.
2 questions.
Yeah, 2 questions. Roll me a D100, please.
Ooh.
Oh, so close yet so far. Well, with that, your research as well goes without any notice. You spend your time investigating, doing your own thing. But that is all for your downtime, Micah. Augie, you're the last one. Let's go.
Augie would like to do many things, but he realizes
Augie, are
he
you there?
doesn't have money.
Oh, he's dead.
Augie, okay.
Am I muted?
Okay.
I'm not muted.
He's gone.
You're muted, my friend.
He's gone. It's too late. They got him.
Augie would like to do many things.
Ooh, what
He
is those?
realizes that he doesn't have any money.
Oh.
I could have given you some if you asked.
No, he doesn't ask. Well,
She doesn't ask.
He doesn't ask.
He takes.
Okay. Okay. Sure. How much do you rob me for?
Nah. He would. I think he would work, man. You think he would work?
As you as you walk into Micah's room that night when she's turned into a wooden doll, and Fortia's like trying to like remove the curse. You're like, hey, Micah, can I borrow? Oh, Nara, you busy something? Just grab, just grab the wallet.
He just stands there and goes like, "Oh, that looks really bad," and reaches behind for the wallet.
What happened there?
Oh, this is all the slander.
Oh, you must feel so bad. Hugs you and then grabs your wallet.
Don't touch the patient.
All the coins have turned to wood. Oh, no.
Oh no!
No, I think he will work. He would be.
Whoa.
He would work. Damn it. He would like stand at the corner of the street and like yell out stories of the adventures of the Panticore Raiders.
Well, first, I would like to remind you, you have technically a tavern that's not been run by anyone for some time.
That
If you
is
want,
true.
you could try to run the tavern yourself. Would you like to do that?
I will be the bartender. Fuck it.
Oh my God,
I will be the bartender.
I haven't opened this in a long time.
It was just man. Yeah,
Well,
it works hard.
You do have increased reputation because of two things that happened so far: the murder trial as well as the commemoration at Founders Day. So yeah, you guys are quite notable.
Yeah, that noble just keeled over for no reason.
I did. No, fucking.
No, we never had anything to do with that.
Yeah.
And as you kind of like point at everyone, you avoid pointing at Coverin.
He doesn't know.
I don't know.
Corbett hasn't said anything.
How much innocence you? What do you mean?
Exactly, yeah, you don't know. Yeah, see. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, this was under business.
I'm running a business now? What the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, technically yes.
Like everyone's going praying and
Everyone's going free.
Everyone.
Well, not everyone.
and I'm like John Travolta Pulp Fiction here. Like, what?
It's just
Everybody. Okay. This. Yeah. Sorry, I have to open a PDF for this. This is separate from everything else.
Wow.
I haven't opened this PDF in feels like a year.
Probably.
Troll Skull Alley. Here we go. Running the business. Give me a second.
So dumb.
Come on, Augie. You can do it.
I believe in you. Come on, man. You gotta work it. Work it for the biscuit.
You know, shake that moneymaker.
Brings all the boys to the yacht.
Okay, so you're planning to be just a bartender and run the place by itself as is?
I guess. I mean, no
Would you like to invest any money in? Would you like to invest any money into promotion? Oh, okay. Would you like to pawn? I don't know, something. I don't know.
You could have money.
You could have money.
I could have money. Hey, hey guys.
Can I have money?
Money. Someone needs to run this place.
How
Hello.
much? How much do you need?
I don't know. Who used to run this place?
He left. He left. Oh God! 500 gold pieces, I guess.
You go open up the dusty office that used to belong to Ray, and inside there's like a fucking giant spider looking at you.
Is this combat now? Fuck.
It's Scuttled away. But yes, as you look through the books, it does take you about, let's see, okay, sure. Right now, every 10 GP will add plus 1 point, every 100 GP. Okay, sure. So up to you. Yeah, tell me how much you want to do. There is currently no limit for it at this level.
Oh, no limit for it?
And I'll tell you how much.
How much money
yeah.
did Micah give me?
Well, I said 500, so I guess 500.
500 GP.
Look, Micah was very distracted, okay? Augie caught her in the morning before she was going to look for Sam. Like, yeah, fine, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Platinum girl.
Sorry?
Yeah.
We have some
I mean,
platinums
it's
in
like,
you.
Yeah.
I would put the 500, I guess.
We got you put everything.
Yeah, it will go. It will go into expenditure and everything immediately. So, sure, you put that into business, and what you will be technically doing most of the time is just bartending, correct?
I guess so. I mean, what other kind of things can I do? Like,
You can dance on the stage before the
yeah,
I mean, everyone will get real thirsty in more than one way.
What is that? Coyote?
Coyote Aggie. Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll be serving the drinks by yourself, kind of thing.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
what is that you know, there's the kind of bartending where they like flip the bottles over in the air and then like
Okay.
Performance artist.
Okay, here's the question: are you going to hire people, or are you going to do this by yourself?
Day workers? Day workers? I guess that's possible. Maybe
Okay.
maybe some day workers, servers, I guess.
Okay, all right. So minus off
From that 500.
from the 500. From the 500 itself, how many do you plan to hire?
I don't know, 2?
Okay. Let's say we'll minus off with that. Okay, sure. We'll add this would be for every 25, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll add a plus 25 to this. Okay.
Is that good or bad?
We'll add a plus 25 to this. I'd like you to roll me a D100, please.
D100.
Oh, no, hold on. We'll do the bartending first. So the bartending work is persuasion
Persuasion.
or deception or intimidation. I'll let you decide.
I will do the intimidating bartender.
Up to you. You can try.
you better buy something, you fucker.
Yeah.
Or else.
I'm kind of pissed off that no one's here, you know?
Up to you.
Fuck! Magical guidance, that bullshit.
Can I have a look at magical guidance first?
Let's see, where is it? What? Spellcasting, clockwork magic, level 5. Oh, that is.
Ability check that fails. Oh, this count.
Can I?
Yeah. Yeah, this counts. Yeah, sure. Reroll. Go ahead. Oh my god.
Very nice.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so with that, we can add another plus. This would be... Oh, full? It's plus 5. So it'll be a full plus 30 to the D100 roll. Roll me a D100, please.
D100. Okay, go.
Whoa. Alright, let's look at business now. So you put 500 in, technically you're also paying for the people, so we will minus that off. But 3D10, sure. I'd like you to roll me 3d10, please.
3d10. 3d10. Okay. Okay, middle.
Nice. That.
Alfie?
5. Not bad. On top of the payment that you've made. Wow. Okay, we have to minus off some gold for the payments for the people. Let's say like a goal a day. The work week is just 5 days for now. So that's 10 gold. So it is 490. 490. Jesus Christ. 490 plus 75 is?
I don't know.
What? 90 plus 75?
Okay, now we'll minus off divided by 3. Okay.
You met.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Sorry, what are you trying to do?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rayan. Technically, it counts Rayan, but who is not part of the info tier and Micah?
Technically, they never had shares in it, but
I never
So-
checked.
So the only people that have shares right now is Alexander, Alexander, Mara, Common, and Oggy as well.
I mean, we probably would have given them shares, I suppose, but I guess.
Rayan as well. So
Oh, did Ray
Well-
sign over this?
no,
I can't
Never.
recall. I can't
never
recall.
did. Never did. Technically, the original was 6 of you guys. 6 of you guys.
I know he left a note and handed over some things, but I can't remember.
Yeah, the things, but he never,
Yeah.
he never officially signed his
I
name.
don't think he.
Oh well. So that's better than nothing. Not only do you make 90, we'll round it up. You make 95 gold for the week. The business runs so smoothly. Everybody in the those who are the owners of the tavern also gets 95 gold. Business is booming thanks to you, Oggy. You've intimidated people to kind of like it's like you know that butter trial with that say like one of us nearly killed them. Maybe we did. But we don't fuck with no one. With nobles only. You normal people just come here and drink. We don't like rich tards in this place, and it becomes a kind of like haven and hole for most of Trollskull's residents. Yeah, you see Avi, the blacksmiths that come over once their work is done. It becomes kind of like in 1 week it becomes pretty much the hangout place for everyone to discuss about what events have happened there. You run the business with, I'll say 2. Okay, let's random. I'll say yeah, just 2 other halflings that you managed to hire, kind of like off for the day, for the week, kind of thing. It's busy enough that they will have to work their ass off. I'd like you to roll me a D100, please, for competition.
Do halflings get full pay?
Yeah, it's regular pay. Regular pay, service pay is 1 gold. 1
Only
gold.
the union on you.
Yeah, modest pay is 1 gold piece, so 5 GP.
Oh shit!
No, that's fine. With 23, yeah, the business runs amazingly well and no complications for the entire week. You pay the workers, they're like, sure, if you need us anytime, just let us know. But it was shit as hell busy. It's like that all the time, you know. It's gonna be tough on us. Maybe you might hire some people.
Yeah, sure. This is literally my first time doing this. So I don't know if we'll even be open next week. So.
Oh, that's fine. There'll probably be another tavern elsewhere. Good luck.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
You too.
and they head off. Yeah, these are contract workers, so you know they don't give a shit about they don't really give a shit about a family company. So, yeah, with that is your downtime done for the week. Okay.
So that. So I get back the 500 initial back, right?
No.
Only get 195 gold. Micah, your money's gone, Micah.
You invested the money into the company.
Oh wow. Maybe that counts as Micah's share. I don't know.
Michael Chef, 95 gold.
Yeah, 95. Yeah, 500 gold, get back 95. So that makes sense. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She's making.
Overtime, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not supposed to get anything back, so she got 95 back. That's better than nothing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense to me.
You're paying to run a business. You're not borrowing to run a business. Ah, there's a difference.
That makes sense to me. I have no idea what this.
With that, you guys spend the week doing your own thing. Before on the, let's see, what is the date now?
The end of the week, we pick up the rest
Remaining items.
items, right? Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Any interesting items? None of them? All of them just uncommon magical items?
+1 shield
Yeah, that's all fine.
for me. And let's see who else had something left over.
That is fine.
One shield.
I think that's it.
Well, Alex just in chat.
Oh, he's ordering something else.
Yeah, he may want.
You want to order something else? If it's a magical item or worth a certain amount, then you would have to, yes.
I want to minus the Guardian emblem, turn into a +1 plate.
Guardian Emblem. Hold on.
I ordered it, but I did not, I want to change it.
To +1 plate, which is
If it is in budget, if not, I just want to take +1 Warhammer.
+1 Warhammer.
+1 plate is 3,000, right?
Yeah, I know.
Correct.
Do you want an add?
+1 Warhammer, I think is much cheaper than that.
How much is the emblem? I can't find the price.
One is 2,000.
2,000.
2,000. Okay. The +1 is a little bit less.
The Warhammer +1,
Yeah, it's a little bit less. Or it's a lot less, actually.
I believe it's like 1,500, something like that, or 1,500.
The Warhammer, okay, a +1 weapon is only 1,000, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so your Warhammer is only like 50. Oh, yeah. The thing's only 800. Oh, you have the money for it, right?
I do, but I want to buy something for myself.
Okay,
I
sure.
want my portion.
Can, no problem. So you just remove the Guardian Emblem and add a +1 Warhammer, and then you can get some potions lah. If you want the potions, no problem.
I have a list that I want to do.
Of potions?
Yes.
Sure.
Let me write down.
Or you can just say them. I can just tell them whether you can have them or not. Yeah.
I calculated with it just now. Portion of heroism.
Yep. Good.
Two.
Yep.
And then portion of growth.
Yep.
1.
And no problem.
And portion of flying. 1.
Oh, potion of flying. Was this in that shop? What's that? Herbalist shop.
Does it have it?
Hold on. Don't think he had a potion of flying. The heroism one and growth for sure, no problem. Let me see here. Let's see. Services, prices. So, okay, potion. No potion of flying, unfortunately. Yes, nobody has a potion of flying available.
I see.
Yeah, this very rare. So this one we will have to order. Potion of flying you will have to order. For potion of
Growth,
heroism.
yeah, heroism is normal, right? It's uncommon, I believe so.
Yeah, heroism and growth is no problem. You can get that.
Alright, so in that cases, I will minus the flying. Instead, I will take two 2 heroism, and 2 growth.
2 growth. Sure, no problem.
And also one greater healing potion.
Can add all into inventory. Any other shopping or last meetings you like to do before the end
How
of the
many
week?
the price?
The price altogether? Oh man, search 3 magical. You know what? I'm just gonna add the same pricing list as a PDF into Roll20, then I can just open up easier for you guys as well.
Tourism is under same magical prices is 180.
Yep.
And
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. Heroism is 180. Growth is 270. The greater healing, I'm not so sure.
Greater healing is 150, I think.
150.
No, no, sorry. What does it say inside the same magical pricing?
same as 150.
150, yeah, so it's 150.
Oh, in that case, I will take 2 lah.
Mm.
So total will be
300 plus 275575 plus the heroism is how much again?
2.
How much is it? How much? 150 also?
The heroism 180. 180 for
180.
heroism.
So 575 plus 182 plus 360. $735.
700 and
35 gold.
5 for the potions, and then 1,015 for the Warhammer, right?
Yep.
so I guess the potion is no problem. I get instantly, correct?
Yes, yes.
All right. So I minus the money 753. All right.
Altogether plus the you already paid, right? You already paid.
Yeah, we paid upfront for the. So
Which was how much?
For Alex, the upfront payment was 3,500.
Wow.
That's why
So
is it? Yeah.
Because we were meant to pay the balance for the Amulet of Devout, 1,500.
No, the portion I can pay it for myself, or if not in the budget, I will pay for myself also the +1 hammer.
You can afford the +1 hammer?
well, the whole thing is 1,750.
He hasn't been spending his money. That's why.
All right, so in that case, 1,700. Okay, I minus another 1,000. So
Okay, then in that case, whatever you spent to get the emblem, you just take that back, or you just cancel that order.
wait.
Yeah, you take back.
The Guardian Emblem, yeah.
Oh, the Guardian Emblem, I'm cancel it, but it's changed to the
Yeah.
+1 hammer.
Yeah.
How much did he pay for the Guardian? Did he pay for it yet? Or he just...
Oh, you would have put the deposit in for it, right?
Yeah, you would have paid the deposit for it.
Yeah, the deposit was 50% of Guardian Emblem plus Amulet of Devout. So Guardian Emblem was 2K, Amulet was 5K.
Oh,
The
2K.
deposit was 3,500.
Okay, so the deposit, never mind, he's already gotten the Amulet Devout, so doesn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
He just has to...
I believe 50% of the 200 would be 1,000, right?
Yeah, so 1,000 only. So basically you get 1,000 off of this, so you need to pay 750.
750.
Yep. Which I think you have, right? Since you say
Yeah, I have.
If you have 1,750, 750 is nothing to you.
I have 2,000 in my pocket. Right.
Okay.
Right. Time to rob Alex.
I have
Sure thing.
95.
Sure thing. I need to keep money for married.
Planning on getting married in this economy?
Married to who? Yourself?
Tempest, of course.
Yeah, Yagra left.
Oh,
Yeah, Yagra left already.
I don't.
No, he's saving himself for Tempest.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Daddy Tempest.
Yeah.
Just give him the helmet to protect himself.
Exactly. He's already proposed.
it's already given him protection. You know, they're already...
They're already engaged now.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Okay. I
Bride of
have 1,000.
Tempest.
That's a manhwa already in the making.
You mesti baca kan?
I don't read that weak stuff.
No, I don't mean you. I mean glow.
I read a lot of things, Betty.
Me insults everybody in chat.
All right, so I will add up the portion for myself.
Yeah.
Potion for creatine healing.
Oh,
Heal.
Okay, so besides that, is there any other shopping before we move on?
I think that's good. I think
Okay, so the week passes. You guys all adjourn for breakfast as per usual in your Panticore Inn tavern down below. And there is a tap on your window as a paper bird flies right through. This one is signed by. Here. What's the initials again? Oh, it is signed ER. And ER. Eleven Raspberry, yes, emergency room.
Emergency room? God
Yes,
damn.
ER. All right.
That's
So
a threat.
it's signed at the it's signed ER, and it says, would like to speak to one of you at the yawning portal. Meet me. This one. Meet me at the fireplace.
Just one?
And just looking at the writing itself, it's very neat. It's cursive as well. Definitely some good penmanship to it. But yeah, just the signage ER.
ER?
Sanoki.
Near the fireplace?
Yes. Near the hearth, sorry.
Right. So, who do you wanna?
Wait, what do you think this is about?
I don't know.
Do we know anyone named ER? Those
Can I
initials.
try to have a think if we know anyone with those initials?
Nope, none of you know anybody with the name ER.
It's Yevil Russell. Well, if we all go, public place, shouldn't be a problem.
They did say one of us, but
All of us could go, just one of us have to be at the fireplace.
all right. Yeah.
To the yawning portal.
Yeah.
Autos like you again, yawns.
You guys again. So this very morning, early morning, you guys head over, and it is already busy within the tavern itself. As you guys head in towards the bar. Donan's like, drinks, breakfast. What would you guys like?
For 6 people.
All right then. As he makes the orders towards Zaf next to him, like Maru, and they start heading towards the kitchen. 6 breakfast and ale as well. And what would the rest of the heroes like?
How much for the payment?
Oh, altogether would be about 5 gold pieces.
I paid.
Sure. With that modest offering of ale and a good chunk of meat, stew as well. There seems to be eggs and bacon. So yeah, you guys get served a pretty large meal and the yawning portal. What are you guys doing here today? You never see you here so early all the time.
Oh, we're taking a bit of a break.
Oh, Us adventurers should definitely take breaks, but people go down there often. It's most days and not really. There's been a lot of traffic in here.
Yeah. Any? You mean more traffic recently, or?
Well, it seems like it. But anyway, I digress. If there's nothing else, and he just starts heading off towards another person to the side.
Alright, well, who wants to go sit by the fire?
Should I go?
I'll go. Coleman, do you want to go and you can, my link and all that?
Yeah, I'll start a telepathic connection with Mark and head over to
Right.
We'll just sit.
Guys, I've been
So
thinking
you
we
guys-
should open the bar more often.
Fire.
You know what?
You do what?
We should open the bar next week too,
You know what? I support you. I support you. Why not?
To just retire from adventuring and just, be restaurateurs and entrepreneurs.
No, the next parts of the game is all us running a tavern.
Tavern Simulator.
Yeah.
Haven't to believe it. All right. Very right addition. So, Comrade, you head over to the hearth, and it seems empty except for one young woman sitting by herself.
Ooh.
You
Wow.
notice that she is very well dressed,
With a good
very good, with a good personality, great set of eyes, very sparkly. Hair kind of bundled up. She looks like a young noble woman of some sort. And she just seems to be sitting by herself, sipping on what looks to be like this kind of bubbly kind of an ale of some sort. You recognize it to be Tsar. It's the in thing that noble people like to drink nowadays. It's like fizzy ale. And yeah, she just looks up towards you and just goes, are you with the heroes of Waterdeep?
I am one of them, yes.
She just kind of looks around and just looks towards you. Please, could I have a seat? I'd like to discuss something with you. My name is Asvela Rosna.
Good morning, Miss Bell. My name is Cormorant.
She goes, I know who you are, Comrade. Been paying attention to the things that have been happening in the city, as well as your suspected murders, right? Well, good luck. Or is the investigations already over?
Apparently they're... I thought they were, but turns out they needed to do more, so... But at least I'm free.
That is very good. Seeing that you are part of the heroes as well, perhaps this might be the best person to talk to about. I'm not sure whether you know anything about my family, the Rosnas, but we have a pretty tarnished reputation. And she just leaned in closely. You were once banished from Waterdeep for slavery and other illegal activities. It's a very sordid history, and currently me and what's left of our descendants of our family are trying to regain its integrity and standing. Unfortunately, there are still several bad apples threatening to impede that progress with their sinister ventures. One of those individuals is my brother, Crescendo Rosna. He was sent off to conduct some secret meetings with apparently the Xanathar Guild, engage some interest in setting up a slave trade of some sort, far from the eyes of Waterdavian authorities. I didn't learn of this meeting until after he vanished, and, I am determined to stop him, at least, if not the rest of my family. I can look for other people to assist me in this. He steps up towards you, almost towards, leaning a little bit closer, kind of like this bends down, almost seems to be like on the ground begging towards you. And she just kind of curtsies down and just goes, I would really beg for your assistance, Sir Commandant. If you're able to help me find my brother, help me facilitate his safe return. Perhaps, if not, just deliver proof of his whereabouts. Our family is not very wealthy at the moment, and we only have a little bit of a tarnished reputation to talk about. But I promise you, we will owe you and your friends a favor. You can trust on House Rosna, for we always keep our word.
Yeah. So when she leans forward, you see kind of Corman do like the awkward lean back.
Mm-hmm.
And I will telepathically transmit everything she's asked me to Mara and say, well, guys, do we want to help this young lady? I mean,
Well, I'll lean closer to Mara. What's happening?
Blah 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Somebody's trying to hit on Corman again.
Yeah. Oh,
Brother.
I don't see why not. What does everyone else think? Comrade, please hold. This is a three-way call.
Corman, please hold. Conference call, guys.
Kindly hold.
I need to be level 10 for that conference call, guys.
This siapa suruh kau tak ambil soul knife?
Mara's just
Only
like,
TMNet only bagi broadband kan satu line saja. Okay.
blah 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 blah. Chop chop.
Why not?
Our enthusiasm is overwhelming. Yes,
The
let's.
council has conferred. Yeah.
That's exactly how she tells you.
We little bass walk into a bar.
You see Corman turn around
didn't-
and everyone look up forwards, right? One says yes, one says no, one says yes.
The
Mara
Panticore
didn't relay any of
Council.
that. She's just like dreamily looking at us, Phil.
Wow.
As you do that, I'd like you to make me a perception check, please.
Uh-oh. I am the ICQ messenger at this point.
Girl, strange woman.
Yeah, I'm oddly still.
You are staring directly at her ass right now. She's been. You are staring directly right now at her very shapely body. She seems to be like she's very young, definitely in her early 20s or some sort. She has tan skin. Seems to be the sort that might come from like a coastal region or some sort. Not exactly sure whether she's Waterdarian per se, but she definitely has the clothes, the attitude, and the way she kind of like holds herself and moves. She definitely has the upbringing of a noblewoman of some sort. With a 24, you do notice that she, like, for a woman of her age, usually she's quite young, and they usually like noble women don't do too much sometimes out of their own family right or whatever, and it's usually nothing too physical. Her body is fucking amazing. She has like Gal Gadot fucking like muscles kind of thing.
Corbin up. I'm like, yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Mm.
she didn't even wait for us.
What are you doing? Say yes already!
I'll look back at Val. We can probably help, or try to at least. Can't promise you anything, but we'll do our best. See what can be found. Do you have any ideas as to where he might have gone, where he might be?
Well,
Think about the gents, right?
This is why I wanted to speak to you personally, just one-on-one, because I don't like to be laughed at. This is a serious business, and this is no joke really for me. But from what I've gathered, the information that I've managed to get from my brother's dealings, well, apparently he's trying to set up a trade in the place known as Skullport.
Fucking Skullport. Hmm.
She goes, yes, I've heard rumors about this supposed Skullport, and I've done my own research to try to find this place, but nothing. I've been looking for, well, the past year now, and not heard anything about my brother. And this Skullport seems to be a rumor, or worse, a myth. But I've spoken to some adventurers in here, in this here warning portal, and I've listened to a little bit of gossips here and there of the people that go down there, and sometimes they come up. And they say that, well, on one of the levels in Under Mountain, there is supposedly some sort of passageway. I do not know where, but she just looks down the hole. It is obviously too dangerous for a woman like me to head down there. So I implore your assistance, if you can, to help me return Crescendo, or maybe even keep an eye out for him. He's a little bit older than me, about 22 years old, with fair skin, dark curly hair like mine, and well, he's been trained in the arts of stealth and thievery, so you should keep an eye out for that as well. And, well, he wears this, and she takes out a ring on her finger. You can see that it is a platinum signet ring, and it bears what looks to be a family crest of some sort, which looks like a diving white falcon on blue, with the inscription or some sort of family motto like beneath it, and it says, "Fly high, Stoopsmith," in common. She goes, my brother will more than likely have this ring on him as well. That is a way to identify him, if anything. If you can, please return him safely, or if not, just deliver me proof of his whereabouts. I implore you, I need him back.
We'll do our best.
She goes, well, if there's anything, you can just send a message to House Rosna. We have a very simple domicile within the North Ward itself. No, this would be, Castle Ward itself.
Okay. Yeah, so you can help. All right.
So, anything that you'd like to ask her before?
I'll have relayed everything she was saying to the group, and
Yep.
Is there anything that they want me to ask?
Why is she so fit?
Why is she so jacked? Like, which gym did she go to?
You didn't want me to ask her that? You were here telepathically that?
I mean, is she all she seems? She seems noble, but no noble woman I've seen looks like that.
Looks like that.
Yeah, you know what? I'll play ball. I'll turn back to something.
Yep.
You don't mind me saying, Lady Isabel, you, most nobles that we've met so far, they seem to have lived a life of comfort, and that's usually reflected on, you know, their bodies, I guess. And you seem to, well, I'd say, I guess you seem like someone who's not unused to hard work, if you don't mind me, in the best terms possible.
Well, she goes, like I said, our family is not very wealthy. We are noble people. We are noble women by name, but really it comes with a really dark past as well as a lot of work. Had to go about and do things like this, and she starts a long ass conversation telling you about how she has to go about doing everything for herself, for her family. She has to make like business arrangements, she has to go meet people, she has to go set up meetings, she has to go like order things, carry things. Like they don't have any servants, so she kind of has to do everything herself. But as she's telling you this story, you guys all hear is that you, heroes? And you see a very familiar Volo, yes, a very familiar Volo head over towards where you guys are sitting. Hey, do you remember that bit of money I asked about for my book expedition?
I do.
We still okay with that?
I thought we said no.
Oh, that's sad. Well, I was just drinking here for some time, and since you guys said no, I was coming up with some more ideas, and something kind of fell into my lap, really. Perhaps you all be interested in a little story? Yes. Come on, bring your drinks over. And he just kind of ushers you guys to head over into the private area.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, join me. None of you can go, or one of you can go after you guys.
All right. I'm taking my breakfast plate with me. I don't care. I need my food.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, it just goes, sit. See, I was going through my notes, and there were some things that I kind of missed over. Well, have you ever heard about the Illifan?
The Illifan.
Yes.
You spell that?
Illefran. You know Illilentras? Like, no.
Thanks. Oh,
Yeah.
That's my brother.
Illifan is your brother? God damn it.
God, how many siblings do you have?
2.
3 now.
2.5.
Two that has just split into 2 more, and then
Your family's going through the mitosis process.
Would we have heard of the Illifan?
you can make me a history check.
Right, alright.
Oh.
History.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. No, no. So it's not unusual that Mara and Augie would not know anything about Illifan. They're quite an ancient race of people, of elves actually. And even though Mara comes from an elven lineage, you come from like a city lineage of elves that have pretty much broken away from these people many, many centuries ago. Augie as well, yeah, nothing to do with these elves. Fortier and Micah, however, with your studies in your temples and in whatever agencies that you've been kind of like moved through, you've heard stories of the Illifan. They're an elven kingdom up in the north, very, very far from the current the Sword Coast itself. Its exact location, no one exactly knows, but they are led by an ancient race of elves that kind of have not to say issues with humanity, but humanity has had issues with them, and the Illifan and civilization has had to kind of like give each other wide berth, pretty much. And the Elvens, the Illifan are like a very recluse kingdom of elves that used to be very prominent in these lands. So think of them as the aborigines of these people, of these lands, like basically the original folk that used to live here. But Volo will just go, well, this story that I'd like to tell you dates to the fall of Illifan, an elven kingdom. Sure, you've all heard about there used to be an alabaster throne belonging to their leader, their last colonel of Elephant, Silgalath Aldark. The name here. And apparently, this throne disappeared from the capital city of oh my god, these names. Capital city of Elentheldar.
You're fine.
Okay.
Where apparently the Mad Mage built his tower.
Oh.
See, this all happened many a century ago. Well, many millennia ago, quite literally. More than 1,000 years ago, the wizard Halaster Blackhook journeyed from a distant land to the base of Mount Waterdeep, perhaps acceding to some whispered summons of providence. Nobody knows. Some believe he hailed from some nearly forgotten empire known as the Cradle Lands. But in ages past, humanity spread from the Cradle Lands across Faerun, originating from what is now the plains of purple dust, a wasteland birthed out of conflict with our gods. Let's give Halaster less ancient origins, but they place him among the early wizards of Netheril. But when Halaster first came here, long ago, he brought with him 7 apprentices to Mount Waterdeep. With the 7 guarding his back, Halaster tapped into the immense power to summon beings from other planes in existence to help him build a wizard's tower to dwarf all other wizards' towers. And as the seasons wore on, the 7 saw less and less of their master. Eventually, Halaster fell apparently to creatures, distant planes, things that he summoned in the construction of his tower, all of which lies underneath that, and he points at the yawning portal itself. The Undermountain, which you now know as the Underhalls, which you now know to be the Undermountain, used to be a series of complex tunnels and rooms built by dwarves in a mithril mine beneath the Mount Waterdeep. But Halaster's exploration broke into them, and the architecture, the architects of the Underhalls, the Belerikin clan, had long ago been killed and dispersed, yes, but warring Duergar and Drow had settled in the ruins, and there were decades of crusades beneath these tunnels by Halaster and these underground civilizations. So, with that, Halaster eventually disappeared. It's said that, his tower still remains,